Just 16 days until America decides, and we're being buried by a blizzard of polls. Thoughts on that from John Dickerson of 60 Minutes.
We are in the high season of political polls. Feels like we're pelted with a new one by the hour. Public interest and the looming election day charge the atmosphere. Are the polls solid? Can they be trusted? What's the sample size? I've never been called. Partisans bicker over interpreting the polls as if the election were on the line in that moment. In jittery times, polling keeps everyone hopped up. Maybe we should ignore them. We'll know soon enough. But we should not ignore the polls if for no other reason than political polling encourages humility. That's useful in politics or any other public issue, in an age where everyone thinks they're so right about everything. Over the whole stew of political polling looms the belief that the polls were wrong in the last election. This is the popular view. It is also the wrong view. In 2016, the average of national polls showed that Hillary Clinton was leading by around 3%. When the votes came in, she won the popular vote by a hair over 2%. Very close. What was wrong was the way a lot of us thought about the polls and thought about the forecasts being made about who might win the election. Hillary Clinton was given anywhere from a 70 to 99% chance of winning. Many people, even some who follow elections for a living, decided to round that number up to 100%. The polls aren't to blame for that any more than the weather forecaster deserves the blame for your lack of an umbrella when a 30% chance of rain is predicted. In this way, the political class repeated a familiar mistake of leaning too hard on the numbers. In 1936, they overread a poll taken in Literary Digest, which showed Alf Landon beating Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And they missed by a mile because the poll participants looked more like the Literary Digest audience than the actual electorate. They misunderstood who would be voting, a mistake some pollsters also made in the Midwestern states in 2016. It's the reason pollsters will be the first to warn about the uncertainty of polls. Voters and pundits may need certainty from them, but that's on us. Don't blame the polls for that.